Hello everyone and welcome back. We're in Lesson 2, Quiz, Answers, and Explanations. Let's go ahead, jump on in, and get the answers for the quiz. Starting with practice problem number 11, you'll notice that practice problem number 11 is a mystery question. In mystery questions, we're going to go ahead and select a keyword. From the keyword, we'll finger scan, find the correct area, and reword it into the correct answer. In this particular case, I chose the word nation or nation strength. When I finger scanned from the top to the bottom, from the left to the right, I located the correct area on line 50 and 51. Found both of the words. That means this area here, when you reword this area into the correct answer here, you can see right here, industrial and commercial growth. The correct answer, therefore, will be answer choice D as in dog. Practice problem number 12 is another mystery question. M for mystery. M for mystery. The word I selected to finger scan for was biodegradable. When I did that, I located it on line 45, right here. That means I'm going to reword this area into the correct answer. The correct answer will be answer choice H, a superficial solution to a much larger problem. You can see that coming from right in here. Little solutions make us miss the point of the problem. It's an easy rewording. Remember, once you find the correct area, it will be easy to reword. Let's move on to practice problem number 13. Practice problem number 13, another mystery question. In this particular practice problem, M for mystery, this particular problem, I went ahead and chose the key word here was ozone. Let's go back up here, finger scan, and take a look and see where we found that. I found this on line 39. Line 39 here is the word ozone, and you can go ahead and take a look, read this area here. The correct answer for this particular problem here is answer choice B. Release of fluorocarbons. And you can see that right in here. Fluorocarbons from the aerosol depletes the upper ozone. Alright. Let's take a look at the next problem. The next problem is practice problem number 14. 14, again, is another mystery question. In this particular problem here, I chose the word consumption. Now, this consumption is located in several places within the passage, so you may have to look around a little bit here. A couple things that I noticed about practice problem number 14. I located this first. I found it on line 46, and I used the good stinky rule. Remember, the good stinky rule says depending on the word selection in the surrounding area, the word is either going to be positive or negative. You can see that consumption is written right here, and in front of that it says environmental woes. So you can tell the author has somewhat of a negative view on consumptionism. We see consumptionism up here as well. This is actually where I got the answer from in this area. I read just a little bit further here. The correct answer in this particular problem for 14, the answer is H. Eminent. Let's go back and take a look and see where we got that answer from. It says to be in consumer is what we are. Consumptionism is the ideal we seek. Here's pretty much the area that I got the answer from right in here. Let's move on to 15. 15, this is a vocabulary word. It's a line reference question located on line 62. It's the word exalted. Exalted is a positive word, like a king or a queen is exalted. The correct answer on this one, I'm sorry, it's just a vocabulary word. It's a positive word, so the good stinky rule is going to give us the correct answer of D. You can go ahead and cross out answer choice A right away. Criticize is negative, and B is negative as well because ignored. Those are both negative choices. We're left with satisfied or glorified, and D is the correct answer on that one. It's a vocabulary word. Let's move on to practice problem number 16. 16 is kind of a combination. It looks like it's a mystery question because of the word quit crying wolf, but also it tells you where that's located on. They're asking you to reword quit crying wolf into one of the answer choices here. The way that I found the answer for this one, it's a fairy tale. It's called Peter and the Wolf. And if you're not familiar with the story, basically what happened was a kid named Peter would run out into the woods and tell everybody that a wolf was chasing him. And once they realized that he was just joking around, that 3 or 4 or 5 times after that, people just kind of started ignoring him. And then when the wolf really did come to grab Peter, he cried for help and nobody listened because he thought he was just, making it up again. So we're going to go ahead and reword that criteria, that little euphemism for quit crying wolf. The correct answer here for practice problem number 16 is answer choice F. Let's take a look at 17. 17 is another mystery question. In this particular problem, the word that I selected was calmly. I finger scanned for calmly and I located that on line 35. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Right here, and notice that it's on the side, so it's on the gutter. So we're going to go ahead and read this surrounding area here and reword that into the correct answer. The correct answer in this particular case will be B. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one, practice problem number 18. 18 is another mystery question. The key word here is media. I finger scanned for media and located that on line 27. And here's what it says here. It says the media drops the subject, the public relaxes. So we're going to Scooby-Doo public relaxing. The correct answer in this particular case will be H. The public assumes the crisis has passed. It's a euphemism for public relaxing. The correct answer for 18 is H. Let's take a look at the next one, 19. 19 is another mystery question. The key word I selected here was ancestors. I located the word ancestors on line 73. Let's go ahead and take a look at line 73. Here we go, ancestors right here. Missed it. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit here. First things first, we see the word ancestors here, but also we see the word but. But is called a flip-flopper, and that means that what comes after the word but and what comes before the word but are going to be opposite. So here it says this: ancestors prayed and worked for growth and productivity. They didn't have that as the only aim. So that means that the ancestors had a broad view. So that means up here we're going to have a narrower view. Let's go ahead and take a look at the answer choices here. Today's society has a narrower view. The correct answer in practice problem number 19 is D. The whole gist of that question revolves around the word but. But, once again, a flip-flopper. That means what's before and after the word but are going to have to be opposite. A lot of times what they'll do on ACT is they'll try and trick you. They'll give you a bunch of mumbo-jumbo in the beginning. They'll give you a word like but, yet, or however, and then they'll give you the answer that kind of is right out in your face. So if you're trying to translate something, it's easier to go on the other side of it to look at the easier part and just assume, okay, I don't know what this says, but on the other side says this, and so I know that what's on the other side of that has to be opposite of what it just says there. Let's move on to practice problem number 20, the last one for the quiz. It's another mystery question. The key word here that I finger scanned for was the word negative. I located that on line 57. Let's take a look at that. And you can see the word here is right here on line 57. It says, we went in the 17th century, consumptionism was negative. Then in the 1800s, it went to neutral. And in the 20th century, it's being exalted. Once again, we've seen the word exalted here before. It's a positive word for glorified. A prince or a king or queen are exalted. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to Scooby-Doo that into the answer choice. What I actually did here, after I read this, I kind of came back up here and I looked up a little bit in this area as well. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the answer choices are here. In this particular answer, the correct answer is F. It changed from negative to positive. So remember, we said that it was exalted. So positive is exalted. And why is it positive now? Because our American society is defined by its economic growth. Let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly where I found that. Like I said before, I found that right up here. To grow and productive to consume, all that. Found the word negative here, read in this area here, and then found the correct answer right around that area. Once again, practice problem number 20, the correct answer here will indeed be F. That's it for the answers and explanations to quiz number 2, lesson 2. Bye for now.